Welcome to Classic Hub. Here is a road test with a difference. For a start, as you can probably see, this is not a classic car. Secondly, this car doesn't even have an engine. You have to say, that's pretty quiet. Inside the Leaf, it's pretty conventional. There's a steering wheel, some unfathomable heater controls, and in the middle we've got this little gear controller. Put my foot on the brake and put it into drive. Off with the foot brake, which is not electronic, it is actually mechanical, so I'm going to find slightly odd. We'll belt up and we'll ease away. Like any automatic, as soon as I'm off the brake, we're away. Just a gentle hum of electric motor and we're off. $30 miles an hour. That's 40. 50, and I'm having to ease off for a bend. At the moment I'm in eco mode, which actually throttles back the pedal response in the hope that it will actually increase the range. Take it out of eco mode and it becomes a lot more responsive. We're belting along at a fair old lick. It currently reckons I've got 74 miles on it, but I'm going to put it back into eco mode and instantly the car feels a lot more sluggish, but that also makes it smoother to drive. My range is extended up to 78 miles now, and I should point out I'm currently enjoying the benefits of a heated steering wheel. Quite a few people have had lifts in this car now, and most have been staggered at how quickly it accelerates and how quiet it is once you're on the move. The handling is fine, it doesn't really encourage you to chuck it around, but then I guess that's not really what the point is. But the ride is absolutely superb, and that's coming from someone who owns Citroens. It just soaks up the bumps, and the build quality is so good in this British built car that there are no trim rattles. It's even quieter than a 1980s Rolls Royce, in which all you can hear is the creaking of the leather. And I've got leather seats in here as well, they're very comfortable. I'm currently in B mode on the transmission, which actually gives me more engine braking when I take my foot off the throttle. Around here in Wales, where it's very beautiful but very hilly, that's useful because every time I go uphill, the range takes a right beating. But going down, I'm actually recharging the batteries, extending the range. On a full charge, it reckons it'll do 80 miles around here, but not the way I drive. For the 250 miles I've done in this car now, I've tried to drive as close to normal as possible. I didn't want to find myself pottering around at 30 miles an hour just to keep the batteries in charge. And it works fine like that. Sure, the range isn't brilliant, but I charge it up every night, come out the next day and I'm away. And when you've got neat features like being able to program the heating to come on in the morning, it's an ideal winter car, and I certainly wasn't expecting that. Eerie, isn't it? The real beauty of the electric car is that you get torque instantly. There isn't a sweet spot on the motor you've got to try and find. You put your foot down and the motor gives all of its torque right there and then. If I take this car out of eco mode, it really picks up. It's like having a boost button. And then even going up a steep hill like this, it will actually accelerate. This car boasts one of the best reversing cameras I've ever seen. If I put it in reverse, The screen not only gives you a view of directly what's behind the car, in this case a lovely Series 3 Land Rover, but you have this Grand Theft Auto view that gives you a view all the way around the car. So, does the electric car make sense? To this long confirmed petrol head, yes. I've really enjoyed my time with this car. I've done over 250 miles and I've just found it a joy to drive. Sure, it isn't very involving, but then I could say that about pretty much any modern car on the market. If I want engaging driving, I'll jump in one of my classics, which is what Classic Hub is all about after all. But will future classics be electric? I think there's a strong possibility, and the Leaf is one of the forerunners.